All right, we're in the Pacific Cup tournament. I'm in Monday's practice, maybe qualifying round. I started the round off with the full intent of practicing today, and then I got eagle on hole 1, an Albie on hole 2, and an eagle on hole 4. Um, Still dialing in, and I believe the hole number 3 is probably the most hole-in-oneable hole in the game, and just trying to dial it in for the week. And hole number 5, we've got a shot, but hole number 5 can be the most dangerous of these par 3s. So I may qualify today, but this hole right here is kind of the make or break because I didn't catch this hole, and hole number 6 is on Gokasho Bay, hole 6. Now I practiced this hole during the week, and I was trying to do this hole and hole number 7. I was doing max over par hooks on this week, and actually hole number 7 is going to be the deciding factor. So this hole right here, I was doing a max over par hook shot where I was coming out into this area, and I started way out here and clipped the rough, and then I intentionally started way out so that I could set the outside barrier so that I knew the only direction I needed to work in was in. And about where this tree is right here, and you can see this tree right there, there's a green tree on the other side of it, and I put my ball guide right through the center of that tree with a power 3 Titan, max top spin, the whole bit, landed out in this area, got the bounce off of this fairway, and actually hit this fairway here and bled into the sand and ended up right up here. If I can get my pen to work, right up in this area in the sand. So trying to work that arc so that my arc out here either puts me so that I get a bounce here and a bounce here and then go over here, or my arc is such that I get the bounce here and then I end up bleeding off onto this so that I have a short iron to come in. Was what I was trying to get during the practice round, but it's a very inconsistent shot and it's very wind dependent. The way that I normally go at this, I take the black line, trying to bleed up here towards the front, and then take a rough bump into the green to try and get the ball to go in the cup. And you want to get about 243, 245, or excuse me, 343, 345 on your drive, puts you in. There's a little hollow down here, and it's pretty much right where that black dot's at. There's a little indentation in the fairway out there, and that's the area to hit. I'm going to do just that shot right there. If I get this, when I get in my practice account, I was going to practice here today, but I think I'm going to go ahead and qualify, and then I'll just play with my practice account for the rest of the week. Extra mile. And I'm thinking with the Rock 8, I might actually be able to do the shot with the Rock 8. Definitely bring a Kingmaker on this because you need a little bit of side spin on the drive, but the thing is we want to cut the wind down on that second shot. We have a very serious rough bump here for Albie. I'm going to take either one of those bags will work. But if I do take this, I want my sniper. I'm going to start off with the rock and see if the rock can get me up into that range. But an extra mile will get you up there. Any of the extra miles will get you over to that area. It's just if you can use a more accurate club, why not? I'm going to start off with the rock to see if the rock will do it. I did not practice this particular shot all week or up to this point in these practice sessions. I was trying that max over par hook. I was at the Earth Day tournament or a tournament a long time ago, a couple years ago. This hole was out here, and I did this max over par hook shot to get up there in front with a short iron. But it's been so long since I've done that I can't remember how to do it. So that's why I was practicing it all week. I was trying to get it down perfect so that for those of you that are willing, when you weigh the risk versus reward, if you can dial that shot in and get up here on this green or bounce over to the other green over there, that will give you a much shorter shot coming in. My notes say that I'm going to do a 10% over adjustment on the drive because it does want to carry a little bit farther into that hole. So down here it can bleed off and carry in a little bit more. And you can see it's a little uphill. So, not sure why we're adding wind on, but I do know it carries down in there. So we definitely want to make sure that we don't rub up against that edge. Typically, I don't have a problem with those types of issues because I always leave myself a couple rooms of maneuver. And that is about as far far as you can get up in there. 353. And we don't have to get quite that far up in there. No, we should have plenty as far as raw distance. Let's see. That might actually be the way to go. So it's 3.9. That'd be a 4.4. Just try and hit it perfect. Isn't it great? It wanted to go to perfect, and then it decided it didn't. I'm going to need a little teeny bit more distance than what I got right there. So 332, I'm looking for 343. So I'm about 10 yards short of where I wanted to be. So I think I put on all of the topspin there. So I may not be able to get it down with the rock just because there is no room. You can't do any overpower there. So it's all about having enough topspin. So I may have to bring out, and I've traditionally shot that exclusively with an extra mile. And yes, you want to do the rough bump. Definitely do the rough bump. Now, rough bumps are dangerous with tailwind like this. It's nice because if we get the adjustment, if we're close, we're the wind's going with us, so we're not taking the risk of missing the rough and hitting the green and then bouncing, going for a wild ride. Let's see where I'm at in my club. So I'm right at the red line. So I'm at max club. Faux show. Trying to dial it in so it's 3.2. It's a 100% accurate club, so it's 3.2. Trying to hit it perfect. Getting a one ring great to the left. Getting a little lag. The problem there is that the ball the problem is the ball went great to the right, or it went on the right hand side. So like the way that the wind is going there, I'll have to go back and watch that video and see which way the wind was blowing, but it may be where I don't have to take out, maybe I don't take out all the wind. I'll have to go back and watch those videos. Those shots right there, when I shoot those shots and it doesn't go, like I hit a great to the left or a great to the right and it goes right at the cup or it ends up on the other side, those are the ones that you want to go back and rewind right there and look exactly what I did and analyze what I did, and then go back and watch that shot and see, like, maybe I should have taken some wind off there. Instead of doing a full pull, maybe I should have taken 10% off. Maybe it's slightly uphill. Because you can get way down on your ring set there. So it's either flat or it's slightly uphill. And look at that shot to see what went wrong. Because something went wrong there. I mean, I like the fact that I was that close, but the deal is I should have been that close on the left-hand side, not that close on the right-hand side. Good luck. Good game. All right, that was hole number 6 of the Pacific Cup tournament in the Monday qualifying round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.